Hello, everyone. This is my Vincent and Brixton presentation. Sorry if I sound dead. I tried to film this multiple times and it hasn't wanted to work. So let's hope it works now. But yeah, so here's my concept statement. The show Vincent and Brixton contains many themes, including that of self-discovery, societal expectations, which include class, human connection, and overall artistic inspiration as Vincent looks at others and himself for this inspiration. I decided for my project to choose the characters of Vincent and Ursula to make renderings of, and later that theme of artistic inspiration, I apply it to Ursula and himself by putting his paintings, kind of designing the outfits off of them. I felt these two characters would give me lots of ideas to work with. And as for my accessory items, I did a lot of research about, during my research for the show, I noticed a lot during that time of 1870 London of men having top hats, and I saw a lot of umbrellas, and usually with women, so I thought that'd be a cool little inclusion for some items in there. So here's some research images. There's Nikki right there. Hi, Nikki. But these three photos are from the Luminary. While this one I found online. I really liked kind of these darker tones with the costume, like definitely the blue, which ends up inspiring me basing Ursula's outfit off of the painting Starry Night. But with these outfits, I very much was kind of giving Nightfall vibe, and you'll see that later on with the actual design. But I just really liked kind of like this longer dress, kind of that like just bluish dark color. I felt like this image I liked, but I ended up realizing it was a little too dark. As for Vincent, lots of suits during this time, and you'll kind of notice with this, I found two images with top hats, and these images inspired me to do, sorry, my hands are so shaky, they inspired me to do a top hat look for him. But you very much see that he's wearing suits, or these men are wearing suits, so I definitely knew I had to include some sort of suit in there. Now, for the accessories I have, Vincent, I decided to have a top hat, as mentioned, and Ursula to have a umbrella. Now, the top hat I very much based off of the painting of the vase with 15 sunflowers, and then as for Ursula, Starry Night is felt throughout her whole costume. And yeah, these are two of his most popular paintings, so I felt like they were right ones to include. And as for my renderings, or my sketches, I should say, as you see with Vincent, he has a suit, not drawn well. Don't worry, it's a little better. But I wasn't sure really with the color I wanted to do for it, which later I decided to base the color off of another painting of his, the wheat field with the crows, which you'll see. But here you'll see the little flowers are included for the vase with 15 sunflowers. Now, as for Ursula, originally I had the idea of including more of the design elements and not just the color in the dress, but I also had that in the umbrella, and I felt like it'd be better to just have it in one place. Also with the umbrella, I showcased kind of an open look for it, and also the closed look, just so you can get a better view. But I did kind of change my idea with these sketches after I gave it some time, but I'm really happy I did, because I'm semi-proud of the final design, which is right here. So it's my really first time trying the watercolor, so it turned out better than I thought. So as for Vincent, you'll see the color, it was, as mentioned before, inspired by the wheat field with crows. And with this hat, I still wanted to make it so it was about the vase with 15 sunflowers. As you can see, there's not 15 sunflowers, but to make up for that, there's a lot of yellow in that initial painting, so I included lots of yellow for the kind of more the flat part of the hat, but still that green background throughout it. And then as for Ursula, it's kind of it made me think of afterwards, kind of Madeline's costume in Nightfall. So Natalie's costume, I kind of thought of that a bit, obviously not as well, but I just kind of like this color palette I chose. And in both these images, I actually show kind of the accessory as well, but they're not like super detailed just because I have more detailed views of it. And with the top hat as well, I didn't have the green in there because initially I didn't, but then I changed it because I liked the green a lot. But this is the umbrella for Ursula's character, and you kind of see the inspo from Starry Night with like the little moon and the wind blowing through. But yeah, overall, I just wanted these images to reflect kind of how, as mentioned with the theme, how Vincent very much is inspired by the world around him. So I kind of wanted that to show that with a character like Ursula, who's very much involved in his life, but I also wanted to show that within him, kind of how he himself inspires himself, which I thought was kind of an interesting angle. But yeah, thank you very much.